Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Looking to play him in. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery. And this is Van Basten. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer with the clearance. And it's Zaire Emery. Gerrard. Irwin. To Hazard. Floated through. Oh, good save. Zaire Emery! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Gets rid in a hurry. Takes a shot. Just too high.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. He's got away. Mbappe. And he's in a goal. That's a fair try, but just off target. They've played it short. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. The most accurate pass. He's intervened well there. Nicely shaped ball. So a reprieve for the time being. Silvestre. Silvestre made a search from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, easy pickings there. Silvestre. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. That looks a good ball through. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. Gerrard. Schneider. And it's only
1 minute at a time.
Now it's Griezmann. Oh, great feet there. Griezmann. Oh, that was vital. That pass isn't the best. And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, everybody, and quick announcement
Reflections
now.
on the first half.
Manchester can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So, into the second half.
Manchester are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Van Basten. Otto picks it up out wide. Kobel claims comfortably.
Inter always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Inter Milan are down to 10 men. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now, can they get him away? And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's been won straight back. Now it's Van Basten. Otto plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
It's come to nothing. Beckenbauer. And it's Olmo. It's been slipped through. And it's Belletti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread it left. Played out wide. Belletti. That looks a decent ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very...
Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Number 22, Danny
Inter Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Schneider coming on the field. Number 50.
Vinicius Junior, he has found a way through. Shot, great chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Well, would you believe that? His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Inter Milan now on the verge of victory. Save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but
And it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Just a quick request today.
Claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
The stadium.
How would you summarise? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who could make the difference?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who...
It's Pele! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. And this is the shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh,
And he's done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Serginho makes the interception. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Beckham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Beckham. Gerrard. Now there's a fight. Snyder! He lifts the room! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
27 minutes is number 5, Schneider.
Inter Milan now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And the keeper's given it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And they've got rid. Van Basten. Oh, really well played. Can he finish? Wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Knocks it into space. Schneider is in a really good position out wide. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Villa. And he's straight offside.
risks.
Threads one in. He's done very well to take that back. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Cannavaro clears without hesitation. And this is Van Basten. So, a temporary halt to the action. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
Terengganu can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Van Basten. That's going wide left.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Substitutions taking place.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
That's the keeper's ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a pop. Gerard. Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Rijkaard. To Cancelo. And this is Pele. He's found a way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Khan gets it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Played right into his path. Caught offside that time.
Substitution in progress.
Terengganu choosing to make the first change. Gerrard. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. 75 minutes played. And it's Stoichkov.
If they want to counter, they can do with more speed.
Hazard finds himself offside.
Terengganu really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Bellingham. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pressing high and with purpose. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's picked a chance! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question...
Shoots! Finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
It's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here. Quick to recover this. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Shot a goal! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that is that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something.
Hello, everybody.
Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.